Hello and welcome to Correspondence Bay. I just got back again from another dog walk. I wanted to come on because we're doing it regular now. I had a message come in about some people needing to soak up the sun. I know it's standard message, but like literally that's what it says. I'm not even kidding. So soak up the sun. And I feel like that's because pretty soon it's going to be inclement weather that you can't really be outside in, or you won't really want to be outside in. It'll be beautiful from inside though, and I'm being called to point out to appreciate the beauty, even though it's not going to be the best for you to be in. Like, appreciate it from a distance, appreciate it from the outs or from the inside, I guess. Breathe, smile, and let it go. I feel like that's a pretty good energy to start this out with. Definitely a lot of messages about outside. I'm getting a lot of kind of spa vibe energy from this too, if that resonates for somebody. Yeah, let's get into some more energy. Let's see what else we got here. Hearing make it happen for somebody. Whatever it is that you are needing to go after. Tea might be beneficial for somebody. It is getting colder outside, and something that is very comforting, psychologically, physically, in every way, is hot tea. So I'm being called to point out that somebody might need to take some more herbal teas. It is better to live your own destiny imperfectly than to live in imitation of somebody else's life with perfection. And I feel like that's a great message for everybody. That is from the Bhagavad Gita. Feel free to correct me because I'm sure I said that wrong. But here's the quote. I feel like that's probably a message for somebody. Somebody might be trying to live a little bit they're afraid to take that first step towards something that they want, or that you want, I guess I should say, towards their destiny, something that they feel destined towards until everything looks perfect or whatever. But I'm being called to say that to live in imitation of somebody else's life with perfection is imperfect. So it's better to live your own destiny imperfectly. Honestly, I feel like the message I actually got from it though is to do whatever it is that you want to do, go towards whatever it is you want to go towards, even if it doesn't seem like you're fully finished yet. You're not quite where you want to be yet. Because I feel like whoever or whatever it is, I mean, what if that chance passes you by, Whatever's meant for you won't pass you by, they say, but there's also if you have it being thrown in your direction, or you have the opportunity for it and you turn it down, that's you passing it by. So remember that. Whatever's yours won't pass you by, but there is the opportunity for you to pass whatever's meant for you by procrastinating. Feels like somebody's procrastinating. Level up. Look at that. And I'm being called to say, level up your game. Get out there, do it. Do whatever it is that is going to help you take off and do what you want to do with your life, whatever it is that's calling out to you. Let's get into some actual cards now. I thought it would be fun to start out with these cool picture and quotes, message cards. And on the bottom of this deck is be yourself, everyone else is already taken. Isn't that the truth? That's by Oscar Wilde. I think everybody knows that one. Let's move along to whatever else is here. Animal Apothecary deck. Oop, there you go. Eee. Can you see that? Okay. All right, Animal Apothecary deck. I have to say, I actually really like coming on here. I don't know, I feel like it might help somebody, and it's nice to talk to you guys. So hopefully you are enjoying this too. Feel free to let me know in the comments. What is it that our lovely viewer needs to know for the upcoming day, for tomorrow perhaps? Today is, what is today actually? If that tells you anything about my life. I don't know what day it is. It is the 24th. So yesterday I posted a video after a dog walk. I don't fully remember everything that we were talking about. Balance, I know that. But apparently that reading's not relevant for today's reading because I don't remember it right now, and I'm in flow, and I don't. You have your mind and you have your flow, and they don't function well together. So what do we need to know for tomorrow, since it's already like 7-something p.m. I'm gonna be posting this immediately after I film it because I don't do any editing. I think you guys have probably figured that out. Hopefully that is cool with everybody because I'm probably not going to change. I don't edit, I don't cut, I don't do multiple takes, yeah. What you see is what you get. And I think that that is a message for somebody, that let people embrace you for who you are. Shrug it off, shrug life. Let's see. Nothing is popping out of here. That's crazy. What is it that the collective needs to know? I said that, and every time something pops out. This is 2 cards. Since this is the Animal Apothecary deck, it has a little booklet that we're going to read. But I'm also going to try and read the energy off of it first, because that's been going really well for us. The bottom of the deck is Prayer Answered. Hopefully you can see that really well. It's got a buffalo on it, hands. It looks like you're going to be given a gift. You're going to be busy doing something, and you're going to be given a gift from, well, the hands are coming from above, so it seems like you're going to be given a gift from Spirit, from the universe, from God, however you want to, whatever it is that you specifically resonate with. You're getting a gift from above. However that resonates for you. It's interesting though, because it's a heart. And we just keep falling back into love, don't we? Oh my goodness. You're getting given a gift from above, and it could be love, and I am not trying to rhyme, but it is happening anyway. That's awesome for somebody out there. The gift of love. I like that. Buffalo. I actually don't know the spiritual significance of buffalo, and I'm a little ashamed of that because I actually am largely Native American, so I probably should know what the spiritual significance of the buffalo is. Don't judge me, or do. I mean, if that makes you happy. Spiritual significance. I just thought it was gonna automatically do it because I'm lazy. Oh my gosh. The buffalo. So spiritual significance of the buffalo. The buffalo is a powerful spiritual symbol representing abundance, sacrifice, strength, and gratitude. Especially within many indigenous cultures, where it provided sustenance and life. It symbolizes the importance of giving completely to others. Oh, so maybe you're going to be giving somebody a gift. If it doesn't resonate for you that you're going to be getting a gift, then perhaps you will be giving somebody else a gift. That's cool. Giving completely to others, providing for community needs, and acknowledging the balance between personal strength and being part of a collective herd. Well, that's kind of resonating for me a little bit with you guys. I like giving to you guys. I hope it's helping. For many, a spiritual encounter with the buffalo serves as a reminder to be resilient, humble, and to take only what is needed. And I feel like that should resonate for somebody also, about making sure that whatever you have with somebody else, be it friendship, be it family, be it a relationship, I can talk, make sure that it's balanced. So make sure that the other person isn't giving too much to you. Make sure that you're not the one giving too much to the other person. Make sure it's balanced, and try not to get into a state of resentment. You don't want to resent somebody else because you feel like you're giving too much, because it's not on them that you're giving too much. You know what I mean? Match the energy. So if somebody else isn't pouring into you as much as you're pouring into somebody else, I'm being called to tell you to take a step back and really analyze that. Analyze that connection. See if that's really the right connection for you. If it is, then pull back a little bit and try to mirror their energy so that you're in balance. It'll serve both of you better. If they notice, then they will probably start pouring more into you. Prayer answered. So something that you've been really wishing for, hoping for, wanting for. This is like the bottom of the card, which means it's the energy for the reading. It's going to be the energy for these other two cards that came out. Yeah, I feel like abundance is coming into you. But it's something that you've been praying for. So something that you've really been trying to manifest, something that you've been diligently working towards. You're putting all your energy towards it. It feels like that's what's coming into you. And I see the sunshine in the back too. It's something that's going to bring you a lot of joy, because that gives me the energy of the sun card. So it's going to bring in a lot of like happiness, fun times, joy. I think just overall it's just going to be really good news. I think you're going to like whatever it is that's coming in. And I see the little bee on there, and I'm kind of being called to, like, maybe you're being a really busy bee, you know, as the saying goes. You've been really busy, working really hard. And I feel like that's why this is coming into you, because you are balancing your energies, you're working on yourself, you're getting yourself in alignment. And so the universe is giving you this gift. But like I said, take it how it resonates, because it could be, any of my readings could mean they're for you. This, whatever it is that I'm saying, could be about you, or it could be about the person coming into you, or the person that you're dealing with. So always take it how it resonates. Use your discernment. Because sometimes we do have cross watchers too. I heard that's a thing. Like, you'll have both parties watching the same video because they're mirroring each other. So sometimes you're going to be getting the same information. Kind of a trip. Oh, I did actually forget to look up the booklet for this one. So let's look that up really quick. Prayer answered. And this is number 12. I will go ahead and look up number 12 for you. Angel numbers are a thing. Let's see if I can find my angel numbers book. There it is. And I use the Doreen Virtue Angel Numbers 101 in case anybody else wants to utilize this for their own needs. I think I was using a different book previously. My settings got messed up on my thing here, so bear with me. 21. Oh yeah, I heard somebody on not heard, I guess, but I read on Twitter or X, somebody was like, stop saying bear with me unless you've got a bear with you, and that made me laugh so hard. So maybe that also resonates for somebody. Unless you've actually got a bear with you, don't be throwing that around. Let's take a look here. Oh, it was 12, not 21. So number 12 is keep your thoughts positive about the future as what you are thinking influences your future. This is a message to keep your faith and hope strong because these are strong determining factors right now. It's interesting, they kept repeating the words strong and future. So I feel like something big is about to come into your future, something with strong energy. Hopefully, well, from everything that I've read on your cards so far, it's positive. So, and then I also actually did get a card earlier that I was going to touch base on. What delights us in visibility. Oh my gosh. What delights us in visible beauty is the invisible. By Marie von, I don't know how to pronounce that. Elaine? I don't know. Let's see. Marie von Ebner Eschenbach? Feel free to correct that. But I thought that was cool. What delights us in visible beauty is the invisible. So it's not the pretty picture, it's not the pretty cover, it's not the pretty facade, it's the inner, sometimes the inner turmoil of another person or the inner poetry of another person that we find beauty in. Here's the quote there. That was at the beginning before I started this, and I was like, that's cool. I like that. And then the picture for that one was this camera taking a picture of a really beautiful scenic scenery there. But I think that the message for the picture there is that you see this beautiful landscape picture, right? But you don't see probably is the people behind that camera. The people who are pitching a little tent and having a little camp out or whatever. And sometimes that's like, the scenery is beautiful, but the moment with the people that we get to spend that moment with is what's truly, truly beautiful. Anyway, derailing a little bit, but I felt like that was probably relevant for somebody. Prayer answered number 12. These are kind of long, just so you know. Buffalo. North American Plains Indian tribes revered the great buffalo. Buffalo provided the means for survival and very little was wasted. Buffalo was life. Sacred dance ceremonies were performed to honor buffalo and ask for a successful hunt. In these ceremonies, dancers would become the buffalo in spirit. The lesson of buffalo is the importance of asking the great mystery for help. Through syncing your prayers with action to create abundance and success. Act as if your prayers have already been answered. When we act as though our prayers have been answered, we become a magnet for our prayers to manifest themselves in their physical forms. Let's say you are experiencing disunity and having a difficult time with a colleague. Your prayer is to resolve the issue and have unity between the two of you. Your prayer to the great mystery would be to ask for unity with your coworker and then to act as if you already had it. This would look like being kind, respectful, and showing love to your coworker immediately, regardless of whether the problem was resolved or not. This action is what would create the unity and eventually dissolve the issue. When buffalo tramples into your spread, this medicine is a confirmation that your prayers are being heard, but it is of the utmost importance that you stand in unwavering blind faith that they are coming to fruition. Endure the time and uncertainty because your deepest heart's desires will be manifested. Act like the person whose prayer has already been answered. And I feel like that kind of touches base to what we were talking about a couple days ago about getting everything in alignment, mind, body, heart, and heart or soul. I always say mind, body, and soul because I feel like that's truly where the feeling is coming from. But mind, body, heart, is fine. Getting them all in alignment though, to where your energy is balanced. You're not chaotic. You're not frantic, you're not anxious, you're not angry, you're just at this very even-keeled, like grateful, kind of energy. That's when things start aligning for you. That's when things start coming in for you. That's when you start getting your manifestations, and that's when everything starts working out. And I just gotta chill, so I guess I was meant to tell you that. And weirdly, this card just kind of fell into my periphery. I feel like this is saying that your heart is the map, your soul is the map. The card says adventure is worthwhile in itself. So try to find the fun in the adventure itself, in the journey. Let's move along to the cards. Let's see, opportunity. This card, that is so funny, but it's like opportunity is knocking. So you have something coming into you, like again with the bee, you have a gift being bestowed upon you from the universe, an answered prayer. Opportunity is knocking. So it almost sounds like you're getting like a new job. Is there some job that you've been praying for, or some like career path that you've been wanting to pursue? Because I'm being called to start following that path. Act like you already have it. Prepare your life for that thing to enter your life. Prepare everything, and then it'll just arrive, is what it seems like. Like you're being gifted this, whatever it is, this opportunity, whatever you've been praying for is coming in. So start preparing your life for it. Make room. And I feel like we've been talking about that too. Interesting. We got a red door. It just feels like the red door, like for whatever reason, reminds me of the red thread of fate. Like that's the ping, I guess I'm getting, the red thread of fate. Like whatever this thing is that you've been praying for, you've been wanting this for a really long time. And it seems like it's fated. Like you were going to get it. You were always going to get it. This was always going to be yours. So, yeah, opportunities knocking. Number 16. Let's take a look at what angel number 16 is. Angel number 16 is, your words are magnetic affirmations that draw to you the very things you talk and think about. For this reason, the angels remind you to be aware of your words and thoughts. And I feel that's a call out to be mindful of your self-talk, like what you're saying about yourself or to yourself, internally and externally. Like make sure that you're speaking positively to yourself. You're saying, you're not downing yourself. You know how people kind of use, what do they call that? Where you talk down to yourself kind of humor. I forget what it's called. Can't think straight when I'm in flow, man. What is that called? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, so I don't really need to press on that. But anyway, negative self-talk, when you're making those jokes about yourself, self-deprecating humor, that's what it's called. Self-deprecation. Try to not do the self-deprecating humor. Instead, I would say talk positively of yourself. Like, I'm awesome. I can do anything, like that kind of stuff. Just mentally think it though and believe it too. And that's how stuff comes into you more. If you're speaking negatively about yourself, like, oh, I'm such a failure and I can't do this and I can't do that, and whatever, all the negative stuff that we don't need to go through the list. I'm sure you have a whole mental Rolodex of all the negative things you think about yourself. Try to wipe that Rolodex out, and every time one of those things pops up, be like, and then you just tell yourself what it is, find something good about yourself and focus on that. And be like, actually, I'm really good at this. I just need to work more at this. Or, hey, I can do this. I just have to try harder. Or, I've attained bigger things than this before. I got in my head and now I'm getting out of my head. I'm going to start just pursuing it. You know, however you need to do it. But I feel like that's a message for somebody. And we will look at the booklet before I forget. Number 16 is opportunity. 16, we are so close. Woodpecker. We have the bee again, like I said, and I was thinking somebody is being a busy bee, been working really hard. And I think that that's confirmation that you've been doing the work. You've been putting in the steps to do your self-healing and to work on the negative self-talk and working on not judging others and not picking them apart and talking badly in your head about them either. You know, it's all about putting ourselves under control with the ego stuff, with all the judgments and negative self-talk, negative perspectives of other people's. We have to remember everybody's on a journey. But I feel like you're doing that work, and I think that's why this is coming in. So, good for you. Good job. It's awesome. Number 16, opportunity, woodpecker. Woodpecker is the only creature in the world that bangs its head against something 12,000 times a day. When woodpecker knocks on your card spread, it is a sign of resilience. Like woodpecker, you must be determined and persevere. If there seems to be an obstacle in your way, this is the beautiful confirmation to keep going, because nothing can stop you. No one and nothing can take you down. Truth. You're your own worst critic. Nobody can take you down except you. So if you turn that all around, you won't be taking yourself down either. You're gonna win. In the card image, woodpecker is knocking on a red door of opportunity. I've never gotten that card before, so I did not know that. At least I don't remember getting this. I might have gotten this in a previous spread, but I don't remember if I have. Leave it in the comment if you watched a previous video where I did get this card, because I don't remember for sure. Okay. In the card image, woodpecker is knocking on a red door of opportunity. This mysterious door is easily looked past, even though it is right in front of your face. However, it holds the emblem of the bee and shares this message. There is an approaching opportunity in alignment with stepping into a more expansive version of yourself and fulfilling yet another part of your purpose. I swear you can't make this stuff up. Opportunity is approaching you. You must be increasingly aware. Now is the time to raise your head like woodpecker and persevere. Nothing can break you. The red door of opportunity has finally bestowed its grace upon you. You are so close. There is a cascade of red doors lined up, waiting for you. Once you enter through one door, you will be led to another. This is your moment. This is what you've been waiting for. But you must first take action and knock. Ooh. The opportunities may come in the form of small requests you could ordinarily say no to. We talked about that, see? It's like you can pass by your opportunities. What's meant for you, you can pass by. Better not to. Any one of those seemingly small or arbitrary opportunities could be a doorway to something monumental to fulfill your purpose. It's monumental to fulfilling your purpose. It is your choice whether to knock on this door. Woodpecker's medicine suggests you choose to knock. So when the opportunity presents itself, jump up on that and start knocking. Like, here's the words for you in case you need some confirmation. That's wild. Well, I'm glad that I'm reading the energy correctly, I guess. Hopefully it's helping you. But yes, when opportunity knocks, you should answer. If your opportunity presents itself, then maybe you're the one who needs to knock. Depends. Only you know for sure which side of the fence you're on here, which side of the equation. Because like I said, sometimes we have cross watchers, so take it how it resonates. Use your discernment. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody happy and getting what they want in positive ways to where they're not negatively impacting other people. Again with the bee. This is the third one, and another card with a bird. Bird is a sign that you're going to be getting a message about something. Birds are signs of communication. They're also a sign of abundance coming in. So I feel like you're going to get a message from somebody, or you're meant to send a message. Take it how it resonates. Remember with which side of that equation you're on. Like, are you supposed to be the knocker? And I think deep down inside, you'll know the answer to that. Whether or not you like the answer is a whole other bowl of soup. But get to knocking if you want it. You know what I mean? Like, don't let your opportunities pass you by. And don't pass by your opportunities, I guess I should say. But yeah, we've got a lighthouse. We have a hawk, I think it is. We'll find out when we go look the card up, because I've never gotten this card, I don't think. I don't know, I've probably gotten some of these cards and just don't remember. I have like a 5-second memory for these things. A bee, a lighthouse, a crown, a hawk, and an eye, and what looks to be like a paper airplane, which is interesting. I swear to goodness this means that you're supposed to have a message coming, or you're supposed to send a message. Something about blue eyes is also relevant for this. Maybe blue-gray eyes. Interesting. Or maybe somebody's eyes are just so piercing to you that you can't stop thinking about them. I feel like eyes are heavy focus in this card. Somebody is a lighthouse to you, or you're a lighthouse to somebody else. Navigating them through tumultuous waters. The tumultuous waters of life, perhaps. Queen bee, I'm getting that. That kind of came through also. The bee, I swear it has to do with being a busy bee though. Somebody's been very busy working on their internal, spiritual, mental, emotional grounding, balancing. I feel like that's a big message. House and home, yeah. Maybe you've been needing to do some work around the house, cleaning, or maybe you just started cleaning around the house, doing some house projects. It's so interesting. Like, there's so many messages that come off of these cards. Is that a word on that? Oh no, those are windows on the lighthouse. I was very focused on that, so maybe there's something to do with windows too. And like, eyes are the windows to the soul, they say. So when you look into somebody's eyes when they're talking to you, a lot of the time you can read their energy and their intentions if you let your body feel it. And so maybe this is a call to somebody to pay attention to somebody's eyes when they're talking to you. We've got a rainbow. It's kind of a rainbow on this card also. So if rainbows represent anything to you, I know what the general things that rainbows represent are, the LGBTQ, etc., etc. I'm bad at the letters for that, but that LGBTQ, etc. community, that could be part of your message here, if that resonates for you. If you're part of that community, or I should say the community, it sounds funny saying that community. Part of the community, the LGBTQ, etc. community, focus on the big picture, it says. So maybe you're too narrowly focused is what I'm getting from this also. You're like too narrowly, like a hawk. You're watching something like a hawk, narrowly focused on something. You're pinpointing on something specific. And it's giving you a bad perspective on something or someone. And I think it's putting you in your head. You're thinking too hard. It's making you stern. It's making you too serious. So get out of your head. You're too focused on wanting to be the queen bee. However that resonates for somebody. You're wanting to be the center of attention, in the limelight. You think somebody's getting too much attention over you. Interesting. So maybe a call out not to be jealous also of somebody or something. To be mindful of jealousy energies and negatively judging other people. To be focused on yourself, and instead of having negative judgments towards others, instead reflecting inward on how you can be the queen bee that you want to be. And we're not, you know, queen, king, however you want to resonate with that. It's just a phrase. Masculine, feminine, etc. are all phrases also. I have to get a drink. I do like the polar waters. Somebody else, who is it? Magnetize Yourself, Infinity. I love her. She's great. She drinks. She was drinking I think it was an orange creamsicle polar. And when she told, she likes to tell everybody what she's drinking, which I love. Because she doesn't show her face on her videos. She has a black screen. But yeah, when she mentioned that, it sounded so good. I had to try them, and now I'm hooked. I'm hooked on polar seltzer water. I'm not advertising. I'm not getting paid for this at all. It's just, thank you, Infinity, if you ever happen to watch this, from Magnetize Yourself, because I really like these waters. And it helps me to drink more water. I drink water in so many different ways, like regular plain water, adding, I think this is a call out to somebody that you need to drink more water, because I'm really heavily focused on water for some reason. Water is also representative of fluid and emotions. So you could be feeling really emotional right now, or very dehydrated, or all of the above. But yeah, drink more water. So if you're having trouble drinking water, if you're somebody who just can't drink plain water, seltzer waters are a great way to get water into your system. They're not the best for your teeth, just as a little aside. So if you are drinking them, try to like minimize how much contact the soda water is getting on your teeth and gums and stuff. Maybe drink with a straw and a cup. Metal straw. We're against plastic straws here. Unless they're reusable. Oh my gosh, straws. Turtles. We gotta protect the turtles. I am so done going on tangents. Okay, let's focus here. But anyway, yeah, so somebody wanted to be in the limelight, wants to be the queen bee, you want to be more in the focus, you're kind of jealous of somebody else for getting too much focus or attention. Instead of worrying about the attention and focus that they're getting, just turn that focus back to yourself and ask yourself, what is it that you think you need to change about yourself, that you need to heal about yourself, about why you're judging other people like that, first of all, but also what you can do to make yourself feel more like the queen bee or the king bee, however you want to, and make yourself feel more complete, feel prettier, feel more handsome, feel more complete inside yourself, to where you feel like you're getting what you want. And if you want attention, I'm being called to say pick up a hobby like photography is great, or get a YouTube channel. Somebody plays music, explore that more. Maybe play on YouTube, play your instruments on YouTube so that people can see your music. Share your gift. That's a huge thing. Because this is a bird, I'm being called that somebody likes to sing. So share your voice, or it could just be about sharing your voice. Maybe you need to get on YouTube and start a channel where you just talk to people and tell people your story. Or you just need to sing. There's a lot of messages coming out of this card. This is our final card. We're already at 39 minutes. This is number 29. So I'm gonna see what the angel number 29 is for you. 29 is stay positive about your life purpose and put all of your focus on being of service. Oh my gosh, we were kind of just talking about that, like singing, your voice, sharing your story, all that stuff is of service for other people too. Because when you're healing yourself, you're helping heal other people. You have no idea the impact that that has on the world, on society, on everyone. So when you're healing yourself and you're doing that inner work, you are healing others as well. And if you're sharing the story, tenfold, it is helping other people to heal and get over those same things that you're getting over, because you can share how you're getting over them. Share your experience. Being of service, utilizing your natural talents, passions, and interests. Drums, singing, playing guitar, piano. Maybe you're just really good at talking to people. You should totally start a channel. Get your gift out there. Painting, writing, drawing, whatever it is you're good at. Get started. I know that you have probably a million excuses of why you don't want to start or why you can't start, but all it takes is like 5 minutes a day. Just start, and then watch how it just, all of a sudden you start having more time for it. It starts being a habit. You start finding places to fit it in. You start working it around your schedule, or working your schedule around it, which is how your life should be that way. Your entire schedule should be shifted around what lights you up inside and what you're passionate about. That's a message for somebody. Doors are opening for you. We're back to the doors. This isn't even related to the cards. Like, this is a completely separate thing. But 29, and this isn't even the same card, but it's for this reading. You know, we had the woodpecker with the door. Oh my gosh. Confirmation. Doors are opening for you. Just keep your faith strong. So put all your energy into what lights you up. Put it into your hobbies, into your passions. Like, that was confirmation that that's what you're supposed to be doing. Use your voice. I am so excited for you. I'm sorry that was, like, I'm not sorry. I'm jazzed. That is awesome. I want to see everybody win. That's just who I am. So I hope that all your dreams come true. This one is number, this is not aligning. 20, oh, it's 19. That's why I cannot see. My house is actually really dark. I just have this wonderful little light, and it makes it look like it's lighter in here than it is. I have that light, which looks brighter than it is on here also for some reason, but 'tis not bright in here, friends. 'Tis dark. This dark cave. Focus on the big picture. Visionary Hawk. The Visionary Hawk card comes with a powerful message about a higher perspective. The image of the hawk coming out of the eye asks you to transcend your current perception and see the bigger picture. Hawk is aligned with the lighthouse that focuses its light on the bee, which represents your purpose and desire. Hawk says you must expand your perception to encompass a higher viewpoint and focus on the thing you want. Then victory, represented by the crown, is the only next logical step. Hawk is asking you to take control of your thoughts. Stop playing victim to external circumstances and own the truth that you create your own reality. Truth. Declare that your life is going to be the most fulfilling, prosperous, and joyous you have ever experienced. Proclaim that you will overcome all obstacles, your self-doubt, and your insecurities, because you have a gift that you and only you were created to share. Regardless of whether your current situation is less than desirable, this card comes as a confirmation that something beautiful is awaiting you. But the first step is to make that decision to get out of your ego's limited perception. Facts. Testify to the world and yourself that something big is awaiting you. We talked about that, creating your channel and telling your story. That'd be fantastic. Or writing a book. That would be a really great way to do that too. Not even your disbelief in yourself will stop you from fulfilling your purpose. You were created for greatness. Hawk's medicine asks you to immediately snap out of whatever discouraging story may be playing in your mind and immediately focus on the power of all the achievements that await you, of all the achievements that await you. So keep putting in the work, keep doing what lights you up inside, keep doing your passions and striving towards your passions and doing the inner work, the self work. I feel like you have a really cool life ahead of you. You just have to embrace it. And I feel like right now you're in that, like, so right before everything gets good, you get into the eye of the storm, right? You get into the middle of the storm. You're like, oh, things are kind of calm, and then everything rips apart and everything falls down around you. And then you start to feel like you're going to lose hope, right? You're not sure if you're going to make it through. But then just on the other side of that is peace. Dead silence. Everything's calm. The mess is cleared. Everything has been removed from your path so that all of your good, abundant things can come into your life. Look at all the abundant things coming into your life. You are about to have the coolest life experience. Like, that's awesome. You've got so many good things ahead of you. I hope you're ready to embrace them, and I hope that you're gonna open your hand, stop clenching your fists and fighting for everything, and just let go. Open your hands and prepare to receive your awesome gifts, because you have a lot of things coming in. See, look at that, open hands. I think that's also representative for you need to be prepared to receive, because you're praying for something. But if you feel like you're the one who's supposed to be giving somebody a gift, obviously use your discernment, as we say. Action leads to success. So I guess somebody here is meant to be giving somebody a gift, because I just saw this and felt the need to grab it. We're not going to go into the full thing of this card because that was just a fluke, but yeah, I feel like reaching for your dreams, you're meant to take action on something. If that's resonant for you. If it's not resonant for you, the other way around, you have a gift coming into you, and maybe the gift that you're going to be getting is after you give somebody else a gift. Or, maybe you're getting yourself a gift. Treat yourself. That's fine. Let's see what else we got here. We're going to do one last tarot card. I grabbed my little fairy tale deck because it's cute and because I wanted to. And, so this is Fairy Tale Tarot. And deck and guidebook by Lisa Hunt. I like the art in this. Feel free to screenshot it if you want to find it someplace. Not entirely sure where I bought it. I buy from so many different things. So Tarot Stack is one place, Etsy. I find individual artists' pages on through Google sometimes, and I will buy decks that way. People gift me decks. Oh, if you're an artist and you do make tarot decks or oracle decks, hit me up because I would love to talk to you. I am super obsessed with decks. Prince of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, which is baby love, like a baby offer. I kind of want to see what the definition is for this deck, because it's a fairy tale deck. This is like the Princess and the Toad, if you remember that story where she kisses the toad and he turns into a prince. So I feel like you're going to be maybe looking at something and judging a book by its cover, and perhaps on the outside it's not going to look too appealing when that offer or whatever the opportunity comes in. Or maybe you're overthinking the way you look to somebody else or something else. However that resonates for you. I'm gonna look this card up really quick in this deck. I like the Fairy Tale Tarot, it's kind of neat. 10. We went from 10 to, that's weird. What just happened? Is this thing all out of, Send help. They must do this differently. They do this differently. Okay. Oh, there's Prince and Princess of Cups. Oh, that's cool. I like it when we have decks that do that. Prince of Cups is Story, the Frog Prince. Nailed that one. Your girl loves her fairy tales. I can't help it. And I'm not sorry. The culture of this fairy tale is German. That I did not know. Key words: intuitive messenger. Symbols and meaning: the frog, representative of the shadow and inner desires, wears a crown symbolizing his royal birth. He surfaces from a pool of purity with its suggestively phallic form. Well, I didn't notice that. I'm not seeing anything looking phallic in that, other than maybe the trees, but I feel like that's okay. Anyway, the frog's subsequent rejection implies the prince's unwillingness to recognize sexual maturation. I can't talk after that word. Maturation, product of the shadow, beginning to enter ego consciousness. The golden ball reflects innocence and playfulness. The lilies and ivy are resilient and connect consciousness with unconsciousness. The flower cup in the center of the pool symbolizes the power of intuition. The spiraling roots reflect unconscious thought processes. The pebbles serve to stabilize the different elements and provide a path back to the castle. The frog's appearance in the princess's life is about to transform how she perceives the world. She is entering a new plateau of greater understanding and is slowly recognizing the importance of assimilating the shadow into the psyche. Initial rejection gives way to recognition as the frog metamorphoses into a prince. It is important to be cognizant of the messages that may be presenting themselves to you in unexpected ways. Be open to the potential for new experiences and allow your emotions and inner desires to carry you to elevated heights of awareness. Ooh. Well, I feel like that says enough about that, and I already said a bunch about that, so I hope that this message resonates for somebody, and hopefully it helps somebody. Yeah, we are already at 52 minutes, 53 minutes. I would apologize, but somebody needed it, so I'm not going to. If you did make it this far, drop a little froggy emoji in the comments. And like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to help build the tribe. I don't know why I felt like rhyming. I'm going to grab one last one of these. Oh my. So that was your final one of these. This is Wisdom. And the picture of this is of books and glasses. So maybe somebody here wears glasses, or you're into somebody who wears glasses and reads a lot, or maybe you read a lot, or maybe you both read a lot, and that's what you have in common. But I'm also being called to say to pick up a book about something that you're interested in learning about, something that you've recently become interested in learning about. This is your confirmation to start reading about that. Interesting. Well, that's about enough of that. I hope you have a great day. Bye.